Alright, what is going on, people on YouTube? It is about that time with your boy
Sneaky Sneaky.
Today we are going to review.
Stop it.
Alright, so today we are going to review the Nike React Element 55 right here. So I've had these shoes for I think for about a month now, and I tried to wear these shoes as much as I can and you know, in that span of time, and you know what, dude, let's just get on with it, okay? Starting from the bottom, you got this very thick midsole, the Nike React midsole, and basically it's also your outsole. Whereas if you look underneath it, it's just like half of it is just covered with the, you know, rubber, and the black rubber part looks like, you know, octopus suckers, or rather, you know, buttons. This part right here looks like a tiny button. I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of looks like, you know, to me it looks like octopus suckers. But pretty much the whole entire outsole is a mixture of both your React and your rubber part right there. Now for the midsole, which I think is the most important part of this whole shoe, you know, like I said, that very thick midsole. And you know, I gotta tell you guys, the midsole on these shoes, they're very comfortable. In my opinion, it's very comparable to Ultra Boost. It's actually a lot thicker than Ultra Boost. Not a lot thicker, but somehow thicker than the Ultra Boost. And I think basically this is what you're paying for, is the midsole right here. You can see that there are these little tiny dimples, and I don't even know like how you call this design, like, but you know, the design on the midsole is like this waveform thing going around it. And I think it's, you know, it's designed the way it is so that it can kind of decrease the creasing on the foam. But I'm not really sure if that's the case, but if you look closely, there are still some, not some, but you know, a lot of creasing in the midsole. You really can't avoid that. Unlike the one on the Ultra Boost, the creasing on the Ultra Boost is not so prevalent as it is here on the, you know, on the React midsole. So moving on to the upper, you got layering. You know, that's like the best word that I can describe the upper on these shoes. You got layerings. You got layerings of cloth material, suede, and just layers and layers upon layers of material that, you know, they all kind of feel similar. You got that suede, you got that, I don't know, this, it looks like this paper material that goes along on the heel right here at the heel. And your swoosh is actually this rubberized swoosh, and on your laces you got the rope laces, which I personally, you know, I like that. At least it doesn't look cheap. And on your tongue, the thinnest tongue I've ever seen in any shoe. And this, you know, also the tongue is looking really different on these shoes. They're not even. They look like this uneven tongue, and yeah, that's what you get on the upper on the shoe. And moving on to the heel counter, you got this TPU plastic around the heel. I'm pretty sure that's for added stability, because whenever you walk on these shoes, there's a feeling of, in my opinion, you know, to me, there's a feeling of, you know, a bit of destabilization, because since the React foam is so soft, it kind of, you know, gives way too much on the heel. I kind of sink in when I walk on these. But thankfully, they put that TPU plastic over there for that extra support, and I think that, you know, it's there for aesthetic purposes as well. Now, as for sizing on these shoes, I went true to size, and actually at first I thought, you know, going true to size was kind of a bad idea, because I had a choice between getting the 9 or 9.5, because at first the 9.5s they felt a bit more comfortable, and then, you know, obviously the 9s they kind of felt a bit too snug, but I still bought the 9s anyways, thinking that, you know, they might break in eventually. And true enough, yes, true to size was the way to go, because you know, after a week of wearing these shoes, they broke in very well, and you know, they weren't as snug as before, and yeah, they break in very well, and true to size is really, in my opinion, is the way to go on these shoes. My final verdict is that yes, these guys are worth your 6,500 pesos, or rather your $130. I want to get more pair of these in different colorways, and also I hope that, you know, they stay within that price range, you know, 6,500. Keep it there, okay? You guys can have your 87s, you know. So that is it for me today. Comment down below what you guys think about these shoes. You know, you can hate on me all you want, but I'm sticking to my guns here. I honestly do believe that, you know, the 55s are a lot better than the 87s in my personal opinion. And yeah, see you guys next time, okay? Bye.